For November, Walt Disney Home Video takes us back to nature, into the world of suspense, and out for the time of our lives for action, drama, and excitement. With Walt Disney's original true life adventures, including White Wilderness, The Vanishing Prairie, and Secrets of Life. And watch out for The Bears and I, Charlie the Lonesome Cougar, The Legend of Lobo, and Zorro, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. Walt Disney Home Video presents John and Faith Hubley's The Cosmic Eye. From Western Theater, Hopalong Cassidy, Volumes 7 and 8. And from Buena Vista Home Video, The Ray Bradbury Theater, Volume 1. Now, hang on for a closer look at what Walt Disney Home Video brings to November. Introducing by popular demand, the home video premiere of Walt Disney's highly acclaimed, Academy Award-winning True Life Adventures. 3 original presentations revealing the raw spectacle and startling beauty of nature's own marvels. Join an expedition into the Arctic Circle as life confronts the bleakest environment on Earth and conquers it. White Wilderness, an extraordinary true life adventure story, premiering at $69.95. 1,000 years ago, imprisoned by a gigantic ice cap, 1/4 of the northern hemisphere was besieged by nature and changed forever. The creatures who survived this darkest of moments live today as they did in the Ice Age. This is their story, the struggle, the determination, the triumph. White Wilderness, unparalleled and untamed adventure at its pinnacle. Another in the True Life Adventure series, The Vanishing Prairie, a journey into the disappearing wilderness of America, priced at $69.95. Down the middle of our continent lies an immense treeless plain, the American Prairie. Before it was claimed by man, it belonged to nature. Now, Walt Disney Home Video invites you to experience The Vanishing Prairie. The beauty, the danger, the mystery. Walt Disney's original true life adventure, The Vanishing Prairie. Explore the intricate world of nature as its beauty and splendor unfold in Secrets of Life, a true life adventure priced at $69.95. Behold the miracle of growth through stop-action photography, the changing of the earth, and the creation of minerals and raw materials. Enter the world of plants, insects, and life under the sea, as they all become a part of nature's grand design to reproduce and stay alive. Secrets of Life, revealed in this spectacular true life adventure. And announcing the premiere of 3 feature films from Walt Disney Home Video. Patrick Wayne discovers new friends as he escapes civilization to find a home in the wilderness. The Bears and I, priced at $69.95.
Walt Disney Productions presents the unique motion picture experience, The Bears and I.
Sweet, sweet surrender. Live without care.
Amid the majestic splendor of the northern wilderness comes an exciting, breathtaking drama. With the struggle of restless human nature as it is, and of animal nature as it has always been. Patrick Wayne, a young veteran looking for wilderness solitude while he sorts out his life, finds himself Papa Bear to 3 orphaned cubs.
A bear is not a dog. A bear should be free. Take those bears back where you found them.
They will be just as soon as they're old enough.
Enough!
And almost loses the only family he ever knew. becomes entangled in a dramatic conflict between an unchanging community and inevitable progress.
I'm still very much in the dark.
It's government property.
We're born here and we will die here.
Look, we have a situation here, Leslie, and it's got to be dealt with.
Fine, but not by force.
The Bears and I. The easy life, compellingly beautiful, as only Disney can film it. When the Cubs found a place in his heart, he found a place in the world. The Bears and I. Bold human conflict against seemingly impossible odds. Starring Patrick Wayne, Michael Ansara, Chief Dan George, Andrew Duggan. With the singing of John Denver. Walt Disney Productions, The Bears and I.
Branded an outlaw, a lone wolf takes lead of the pack for a battle of survival in The Legend of Lobo, priced at $69.95.
Every legend has a beginning, and the legend of Lobo began when this carefree cub ventured into a world filled with fascinating animal friends. Even then, Lobo was bold and daring. And as he grew, the legend of the lone wolf grew. You'll see Lobo take a dark beauty for his mate and fight to become king of the wolf pack. You'll see him lead his own kind to a cunning defense of their last frontier. And you'll see one of the most exciting true-life adventures ever brought to the screen as Walt Disney reveals how Lobo became the West's most unusual outlaw.
Lobo, 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 your name will survive, for no man could bring you in, dead or alive. Lobo, 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 you are gone, your legend of bravery lives on and on.
Raised in civilization, Charlie the Lonesome Cougar meets up with mischief in a tangle with man and nature. Charlie the Lonesome Cougar at $69.95.
Walt Disney presents Charlie the Lonesome Cougar.
Talking about Charlie, it's a natural fact that cat didn't know how a cat should act. He figured he was the human kind when all the time he'd been designed to be a cougar.
Talk about Charlie, good time Charlie, everybody's friend.
He didn't dig that nature scene. Those grizzly bears were too darn mean. He figured his rightful fitting place was kicking around with the human race. Lumberjacks mostly.
Talk about Charlie, good time Charlie, everybody's friend.
Charlie the Lonesome Cougar. Another outstanding wildlife adventure. Here is an extraordinary account of a king cat caught in a dangerous dilemma.
Easy does it, Charlie. Come on, easy now. Get those ears up.
Don't miss this special entertainment event, the amazing story of Walt Disney's Charlie the Lonesome Cougar.
Thundering hooves and a flashing sword herald his presence. Z marks his triumphs. Zorro, Disney's celebrated masked hero, rides to the rescue. Starring Guy Williams in 3 premiere video volumes for November. Just $39.95 each. In the 4 episodes of Volume 1, Don Diego and his pal Ricardo compete for the heart of the woman they love. A bold imposter masquerades as Zorro. An innocent joke backfires, sending an innocent man to the gallows. And the identity of Zorro is revealed to his father. In the 3 episodes of Volume 2, a rugged mountain trapper comes out of the hills.
No, Hernando. This will be my pleasure.
To discover an unfriendly town.
Carlos, the Americano is not familiar with our customs.
An unwanted bath. And his own unmistakable trap. And in the 3 episodes of Volume 3, in pursuit of her missing father, Walt Disney Studios' most popular sweetheart, Annette Funicello, comes all the way from Spain to be met by a community of unbelievers.
You'll see whether or not I'm telling the truth. I'll let you read some of the letters. And if he wasn't here in Los Angeles, well, how would he know some of the things he wrote about? Even describing the crown on the statue of the Virgin at the... They're gone. The letters are gone. You don't have to laugh at me or even wink about it.
Anita!
Don't come any closer, I'll jump.
You do that, senorita. It will save us the trouble of pushing you.
Only to be left stranded at the edge of danger. Don't miss the first 3 exciting volumes of Zorro. Walt Disney Home Video presents something unique, daring, alive. Experience a new challenge from avant-garde filmmakers John and Faith Hubley, featuring their award-winning cartoon art. The Cosmic Eye, priced at $49.95. Exclusive in its design, original in its sound. John and Faith Hubley's The Cosmic Eye, an extraordinary look from outside in. Long awaited by animation collectors, created especially for teenage and adult fans, The Cosmic Eye is more than an exciting video. It's a fun and insightful experience, not to be missed. John and Faith Hubley's The Cosmic Eye. And from Western Theater, it's The Dead Don't Dream and Dangerous Venture. 2 exciting tales of the Wild West, starring William Boyd as Hopalong Cassidy, Volume 7 and 8 for $39.95 each. In The Dead Don't Dream, the Last Chance Inn becomes the home of 3 unusual disappearances as Lucky's wedding is put on hold.
I'm so glad you're here.
Mary, what happened?
Uncle Jim isn't here. I'm terribly worried about him.
He'll show up in time for the wedding.
But you don't understand. He didn't just go away. All of his things are in his room. His horse is in the barn. It just doesn't make sense.
And murder puts Hopalong Cassidy and his pals on the trail of intrigue and suspense.
If I ever come across the man that killed my brother, I'm going to use them.
You won't have long to wait, Potter. The killer is right in this room.
And in Dangerous Ventures, California gets stuck on a hotbed of trouble when a scientist in search of history turns out to be a robber on the prowl for treasure.
There is great wealth in our high burial caves.
And it'll stay there as far as this expedition is concerned.
Say, that's gold.
Yes, solid gold. If Dr. Harmon gets to the caves at the same time that I do, all the relics will go to the museum. But if I get there first...
Yeah, it'd be a shame for all that gold to be locked up in some musty old museum, wouldn't it, eh, Doctor?
Oh, yes. Do we understand each other thoroughly?
50-50 split.
Agreed.
It's Frontier Adventure in Volume 7 and 8 of Hopalong Cassidy. And from Buena Vista Home Video, awaited by the video world, the star-studded collection from one of the greatest contemporary authors of science fiction and fantasy, the master of scare, Ray Bradbury. Presenting in Volume 1, two spine-tingling tales, The Playground, starring William Shatner, and Marionettes Incorporated with James Coco. From the Ray Bradbury Theater, together for $69.95. William Shatner relives the terror of his childhood when he returns to the place where it all began, the playground.
It's just a playground.
Take a look. Take a closer look. I don't like it. It's a zoo. It's a menagerie full of animals.
You haven't been near a playground in 20 years. Now, you promised. You promised to take him there tonight.
Please, Dad.
There is that new bug going around.
And in Marionettes Incorporated, everything is less than perfect for John Braley until he buys the perfect replica of himself.
It is. It's impossible. Obviously not. Oh, my God. Think of it, Mr. Railing. He could stay home with your wife, and you could, do whatever you want.
Here, to life. But now that he's having a grand old time, someone else is having an even better time with his life.
She did everything for you. Kept the house clean. Cooked you wonderful meals. Gave you massages. Anything to get your attention. Shut up, your love. Shut up! Braley. Do you really know what it feels like to be trapped?
Don't miss the first thrilling volume of the Ray Bradbury Theater. Now for our feature presentations. Patrick Wayne stars in The Bears and I. And from the Ray Bradbury Theater, William Shatner in The Playground.
People ask, where do you get your ideas? Well, right here. All of this is my Martian landscape. Somewhere in this room is an African veldt. Just beyond, perhaps, is a small Illinois town where I grew up. And I'm surrounded on every side by my magician's toy shop. I'll never starve here. I just look around, find what I need, and begin. I'm Ray Bradbury, and this is... Well then, right now, what shall it be? Out of all this, what do I choose to make a story? I never know where the next one will take me. The trip? Exactly 1/2 exhilaration, exactly 1/2 terror. You know, it's amazing how fond I've become of the sound of this typewriter's hum. Till the power fails, very comforting. Well, like a nightlight. When we were kids, in a dark room. Remember how it used to be? When we'd wander around our homes and be terrified of the littlest things. Of course, it's not true for us nowadays. At moments like this, what we long for is an old, warm friend. And I have one right here. Damn!